Now, our next guest spent 6 years turning his software startup TradeFloor into such a successful fintech that it recently acquired a controlling stake in retail stockbroker OpenMarkets. Founder Ivan Tchourilov is on Skype to tell us more about the growth of his company and the intricate world of mergers and acquisitions. Thank you very much, Ivan, for joining us here on Startup Daily today.
Thanks for having me on. Pleasure to be here.
Hey, congrats on your success, Ivan. TradeFloor was profitable within a year, I think, and that obviously helped you build up a war chest to go and buy a $25 million stake in OpenMarkets. How did you know this was the next step for you to take for your business?
Oh, look, we spent about 3 years looking for something similar, and we were sort of lucky enough that the opportunity came about, and very similar-minded shareholders existed at OpenMarkets that really allowed us to put together the basis of a very good future vision, I think. So, yeah, it was sort of right timing.
Your due diligence was rather spectacular. I think you spent about 6 months in the business first before sort of the deal came across the line in May, just setting it up so it was just right for you.
Yeah, it sort of was a bit of voluntary free work, if you will, in the company. But yeah, definitely, we got involved straight away. At the moment that the heads of agreement was signed, we were here on the ground from sort of working our 7-day weeks and starting to restructure. And that's just now, I think, really starting to pay dividends.
And Ivan, were you always on the lookout for an acquisition to boost this new, I guess, retail part of your business, or did you consider establishing one yourself at any point?
Look, owning a stockbroker is difficult. It's expensive. The barriers to entry are excessive. So where we sort of looked at it, we wanted to partner with someone who's already got an existing client base, who already has a lot of advisors and a lot of clients throughout. So, I mean, OpenMarkets is about a lot more than just retail. Retail is definitely a portion of the business, but there's quite a big wholesale broking business behind OpenMarkets with over 100 clients, AFSLs, and etc. So for us, this was just a natural distribution channel for TradeFloor to come in and start delivering our technology at scale throughout the client base, and then ultimately starting to bridge the gap between the retail and the advisory.
And is that what this is? This is kind of basically your show floor for the software that TradeFloor operates in. This is your showcase for how effective it can be?
Look, it's one of the things, definitely. But having said that, I think that we've got much bigger goals in mind around building an entire ecosystem for clients, focusing specifically around introducing millennial investors to an extremely rich array of product manufacturers and creators. So I think it's a lot more than just saying, hey, we've got some cool kit, let's give it to some clients. There's a whole big vision that we've got coming in for this as well.
And just for those of us who are unfamiliar with TradeFloor, can you just take us through what you've done with your fintech?
Sure. Well, we started in a very, very niche space around options risk management. So we built an entire tool that for the first time globally delivers real-time risk management solutions to the professional end of the market. Ultimately, then we developed that into a trading game that we run with the ASX. There's one currently on at the moment. And then we developed Australia's most powerful retail trading tool for derivatives traders. That's obviously my background, and then we've now taken that. So where we came in with OpenMarkets is really going and saying, well, we've started in this very small niche and we've made a success of it. 60% of the retail flow now goes through our risk management systems in the market. Let's now take that to the next level and let's start scaling with some of the cool tech that we've built.
And what is next for the business? Is it a move into possibly financial planning?
We're not going into financial planning. Financial planners ultimately use OpenMarkets, but what we are going to move towards is a product marketplace, if you will, which will allow our clients, our B2B wholesale clients, get access to retail through education and through an entire ecosystem of connectivity. There's a lot more that I can't tell you in a lot of detail in terms of what that's all going to look like, just because there's a lot of stuff that's in the pipeline. But yeah, you'll hopefully start hearing a lot more about it in the coming 6 months.
Ivan, you should always leave your journalists wanting more. So thanks for your time today. Great to hear about TradeFloor and your success with Open Markets. All the best with it, and we will absolutely get you back to hear about what's happening next. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks so much for your time.